Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I am going to show you how we organize our bills and our monthly expenses. This is really easy. You don't need anything fancy. You don't need a special budget binder. For me, I just use a notebook because I just like to look at my progress. So this is very simple. Anybody can do it. This is what I've been doing for 10 years of, having a house and kids, and I have never been late on a bill. Only one time my whole life, and it was a water bill because my husband put it in the drawer thinking that I already paid it. So I sat around for a few days just like wondering where my water bill was, and when I mentioned it to him, he told me he had put it in the drawer, and I saw that it was like 2 days late. So anyway, this is how I have never missed a utility bill, any bill. And if you just organize your bills and you pay them on time, this is one huge thing that is going to increase your credit score if you have a low one. So we are going to fix everything, along with paying your debt. This is how we have kept really good credit scores too over the course of 10 years. So anyway, so people have asked me, do I have other bills than this? Yes, I do. Every paycheck, it goes to, I assign different bills to. Right now, it's a really funky time because I usually only have my house bill and like our gymnastics I pay on the 1st. But for some reason, I think because our paychecks are a little bit later in the month, like the 12th, the 13th, we're getting paid a little bit later our first paycheck. So I'm finding I have to pay some additional bills, but I skip through the year and it will go back to the normal way of how we have it set up. But I'm going to show you how we do that. So everybody says, wow, you're so disciplined, how do you do this, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to tell you, this is what works for me, and because I am not disciplined, because if I have money sitting in my account that I will spend, this is some tricks along the way that I have learned. So if you feel like you're a person, just like myself, that struggles when they know they have money in their account, this is what I want you to do. So every paycheck that I get paid, we get paid every other Friday. Every other Friday, I literally pay all the bills, whether it's via check, via online, that I get online and do it. I pay all the bills. I go to the ATM, or if you have the bank that you can walk into, go get your cash for your envelopes, and then that additional money that you have left over, let's say, this is going to go toward your debt snowball, this is going to go toward whatever. I would literally, when we were at our debt snowball, I would literally log on to my student loans or whoever it was, and I would pay them $100 or $806. That is how I did it, because like I said, if I don't get rid of that money, I'm going to know that money is sitting there, and then something is going to come up that I feel like I should just spend that money. So if you do that, you get rid of your money on the day that you get paid. And actually, it feels really good because you feel like you're actually paying yourself when you pull your cash out. And then it just feels so good, again, because you've paid all your bills. You have your cash in your envelopes, and you're making progress in your financial journey, all in one day. And you don't have to think about it or worry about it for the next 2 weeks. You don't have to have that struggle. So that's just something that works for us. So I'm going to show you how we organize our bills, and yeah, I totally messed up on the math here, on my first video. So anyway, all right, so I'm going to show you, this is literally what we do every month. So I have another clipboard, but just for this video purpose, I am not going to use that because I have all the passwords and sign-ins for these. So if I die tomorrow, my husband knows how to get online and pay some bills because he's never had to do that. So anyway, so our other one actually has all of our passwords and stuff, and I rewrite this every I don't know, every time it just starts to get sloppy or something, I just like rewrite it. So I write down all of our bills, all of our expenses that month. And I also started doing this because I feel like, you know how annual things can come up and you totally forgot about them. So I wrote like our HOA is due in February, and once I paid it, I marked it off. So I just like doing that because then it kind of, you know, lets me know, hey, keep a little bit extra, start putting away a little bit extra because, you know, your card tags are going to be due in July. So that is just something I like doing. So let's see. So every time like I said, like when we get paid and I pay a bill, I literally put a check mark when I've paid it, just so I know I've paid it. Okay. So I don't usually use a calendar like this, but just for the odds of showing you, or I don't know. Anyway, just for showing you how we determine what is going to be paid with what paycheck. So this is essentially, I am trying to make this as simple as possible because this is essentially the class that we should have been taught in high school that nobody showed us, okay? So I'm trying to keep this simple for young viewers too. They're just starting out, and for other people that just get really overwhelmed because like when I look at people's like certain budget books and things like that, I even get overwhelmed. So I'm just trying to keep this super simple. So let's say payday is on the 26th. So what expenses do I have before this next payday? So I put whatever is due in pink here. So I know when I get paid this day, this is the bills that I'm going to be paying. Okay, so again, the same thing for the next time I get paid. This is how my pay is going to, these are the bills I'm going to pay. Then I'm going to pay my cash envelopes, whatever you have figured out for your budget. And then whatever is left over, you can put toward your snowball, put toward your emergency fund, put toward, you know, another expense. So people can ask me, well, don't you feel anxiety? Like, what if you get rid of all your money on payday and then you come up with a bill? What's going to be due? Like, who's going to send you a bill that needs paid? You know, if they send you a bill on Tuesday, you know, you already wrote out your bill. Who's going to send you a bill and say that's due tomorrow? Or usually if you get an unexpected bill, it's not going to be due for a little bit. You can work that into your budget here. So don't worry about that. Another thing is people have asked me, well, when are you going to use your emergency fund? What would you use your emergency fund for? My emergency fund is not for an unexpected bill that can wait until my next pay. My emergency fund is going to be for, I broke both my legs and I am going to be out of work, not going to work this weekend or whatever, and I literally am not going to be working and making money, you know, for the next few weeks. I don't know. My emergency fund is there for if I were to have my car break down and it needs to be fixed and I need to have it fixed in 2 days. That's what my emergency fund is for. Your emergency fund does not have to be used for anything unexpected that can wait until your next pay. So I hope that makes sense. Like, that is what I'm choosing to, you know, even if I have to, my next snowball is not going to be as big because, like, I'm just going to keep using this as an example. So when my husband got in a car accident, and we had to use the $500 deductible, okay, well, my next, you know, my next paycheck, I'm going to use that $500. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, let me know. Leave comments. It just helps me figure out what people need to know. I hope that makes sense to you all. And like I said, when I pay these, I will check them off here. So my next paycheck, we know what has been paid. So that's just kind of how we keep track of things. And I think that's really simple to do. And then I just leave this in an area that my husband can find it. You know, like I said, if something were to happen to me or something, I don't know. So anyways, let me know. other questions that you have. There's going to be obviously more videos and things like that. I'm still going to walk you through a lot of things, but I just wanted to touch base on that. So every paycheck I will get on here, and if life is happening, I'm going to let you know. And I'm going to let you know what my money now has to go to. Maybe it's not going to be able to go to what I had planned earlier this month because something happened, whatever. But we're just going to work through that together. So please like this video, share it, comment below, because it helps my algorithm. I know a lot of you are friends and family, but when you do that, it helps promote my video to other people that are just searching on YouTube or searching for help with their budget. So anyway, if you do that, I would very much appreciate it, because I really want to help as many people as possible. Alright guys, well, take care, and I hope you enjoyed this one.